Okay, I think this is a good place to start the video. So we're here at Alfredo, and today we're learning about the people who live here in the mountains of Peru. Very, probably the poorest area.
Yeah, it's one of the poorest areas of Lima, the capital of Peru.
Right.
It's a good place to see a different reality, right?
Right.
Because normally what tourists or travelers come to see to Lima is Miraflores, Barranco, but this is a different reality, which is very common here in Lima.
Right, and these are people that actually fled to Lima in about the 90s. This area, the 90s, there are some areas where people came here in the 80s, but we'll talk about that more in a little bit today. We're seeing a little public kitchen right now.
Yes, right now we're going to see a public kitchen, which was something very common to see during the pandemic because the people couldn't work here, so they had to create spaces so they can get some food for themselves.
Okay.
And these are like restaurants, but they are very affordable for them.
So we're going to meet with the family. The family we're meeting with, we're going to have lunch with. The lady actually runs a little kitchen to feed people, and I think plates are like one sol, or maybe that. Are they a sol or less than a sol per plate of food?
We'll ask that.
Yeah, so very cheap. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Hola.
Some food.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? No? 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 Muchas gracias. I thought he was going to leave me hanging. Look at this view. Hello. So we're so far out here you can't even see Miraflores or anything anymore.
Señora Ninfa over there.
Hola. ¿Cómo estás?
She's the founder of this
Yeah.
kitchen. We just came when she was serving some food for the people.
Okay.
Right.
How many people does she serve in a
¿Cuánta
day?
gente sirves al día, señor?
Ahorita por la 80.
About 80.
80 people.
Sí,
¿Cada día?
sí.
Oh,
Todos los días, lunes a
From Monday
viernes.
to Friday.
Y ya, así como ustedes están viendo, vienen y recogen y se van, ¿no?
claro.
Ya está. Ya está. Hoy día hemos hecho sopa de mote.
Today they made this soup,
Sopa
which
de
is
mote.
sopa de mote, very traditional.
Sopa de mote y tallarines con atún, ¿no?
And pasta with tuna.
Claro.
¿Cuánto está cada?
Esto, 2 soles vendemos.
2 soles.
Dos, ok, 2
2
soles.
soles
Para dos.
por los dos.
Sí, por los dos.
Claro.
Sí.
So yeah, I think that's 50 cents.
No tenemos ayuda de nadie en realidad y nosotros así lo que
I'm kinda curious, though,
ayuda buscamos y nos da
why she started it.
Evelyn, otras personas más que nos dan no poco pero llega, ¿no? No nos dejan nunca nos cerramos y tampoco estamos levantando así poco a poco, ¿no?
So she's saying that they don't get support from the government or from public offices here in Peru, but they get support from people that give donations through Everly because she has a public the social project that we're gonna visit later.
Right.
Also through Alternative Peru that we can sometimes get donations from tourists and they want to help, so we also give them to them.
Nice.
And that's how they get the money to run this kind of places here.
Okay. And is this like part of her home, or is this?
No.
So this is a space she has to.
This was the space for an older public kitchen,
Uh-huh.
but they moved and they give it to them now.
Okay, so that's actually donated.
Yes.
Okay. And why did she start? Why did she start doing this?
¿Por qué empezó a hacer la
Bueno, por necesidad que ha habido de enfermedades y así comenzamos a trabajar.
So they started this because of the pandemic. They couldn't go out to work because we had to stay at home, and people didn't have money to buy food. So this was the only option they had to get some food. Do it themselves, and that's how they organized themselves and they started cooking with the little money they had themselves.
Got it. Is that it over here? Is that the banner?
So that's the name. I stay at home.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh, yo me quedo en la casa. Oh yeah, look at this. Yo me quedo en casa.
Así
anteriormente hemos comenzado así con leñita a cocinar en la calle.
So she said,
De ahí poco a poco ya conseguimos apoyo.
before, they were using wood
Right.
to cook because gas is very expensive here. But then little by little they were able to get gas.
So they saved money to get gas now. Okay. So they did have gas, and then this is their water supply right here, right? So in these areas, they don't have water supplies or anything like that. You'll see the water trucks go pass by, and they have to deliver water. Government doesn't fund water here, actually, but they have to buy it themselves, and here's a tank.
Ah, esa tal que hemos conseguido con una que hemos donado porque no teníamos arriba para recibir.
But what happened is, during the pandemic, the company that sold the water to the people here took advantage of them. They raised the prices. So ever since then, the government has been buying the water for the people. So, I guess that's a good thing that's come out of it, is now they have water. It's free because these people don't have any running water. You see, there's no faucets. There's nothing in here. They do have a microwave, though. And they have electricity. La luz. Tiene la luz.
Sí, ¿puedo prender?
Yeah. Oh, no problema. No problema. Yeah, no problema.
So she's saying she's also from Ayacucho.
Oh, she's
like
a-
Senora Ninfa and like Senora Valdivia. But she goes every month or every 2 months back to Ayacucho.
She came here.
¿Cuándo
80s?
vino usted acá?
Acá vine hace años, pero yo voy cada
¿En qué
cada
año?
un mes me voy.
¿En qué año vino acá?
Yo me vine hace 20 años atrás a Lima.
About 20 years ago.
Okay.
Sí, antes vivía allá yo.
Because this area particularly was founded by the year 2000. So it's one of the most new places, the newest places.
Right, and that's why you see it's run down more than maybe other places because it's newer. This is like a newer little settlement. And this
Yes.
area is called what?
This area is called La Nueva Rinconada. And that is why they don't have water yet. and
Right.
Services, because
No.
it's new.
They just have a little bit of electricity. That's her third kid. And what do they have to do for, like, she's 8 months pregnant. She's got like a month left. Where's she have to go? Do they have hospitals?
Yeah, you saw the hospital coming back.
That was pretty far.
That's one of them. There are others,
Uh-huh.
but most of them are quite far.
Okay.
No, los hospitales están lejos. Para
Sí,
dar a luz.
sí, sí, está.
Muy lejos, sí, sí.
Todavía más.
So when they are ready to give birth, they have to take them tuk-tuk to go to the
Oh,
It's really hard.
okay.
Más que te sacó del
Es
moto
muy
y
difícil.
esto
Very
te
hard.
mueve la barriga.
Es muy difícil porque no sé español, pero
Para que salga
es
rápido.
muy difícil.
Tiene 51 minutos.
Today it was 51.
And they take everybody's name.
Yes.
So
But
that-
not all of them paid.
Sí, ahorita ya faltan recoger, porque acá no dicen nada
they
de
didn't-
disco, faltan recoger.
They still have to pick the food.
Y acá hay casa social que no pagan ellos.
This one don't pay. Special cases. Because they are too poor or very old, they cannot really pay.
So dos soles, but then they always have the thing that, like, even if you're too poor, you don't have to pay the dos soles. Okay. Muchas gracias. Tiene suerte con bebé. I don't know. So the reason you may look at this out here right now, you maybe think, wow, this area, there must be crime ridden through these areas, but it's not, because they've developed a sense of community. And can you talk about the communities a little bit?
Yes. So here they organize in communities, which is actually a very ancient way of organizing here. If you go to the mountains of Peru, the indigenous people, they still organize the same way. And they kept that way of organizing here in the city. So they, about 20 families or 100 families get together, and they will choose a leader for about 1 or 2 years.
Right.
And they will work together for everything they need. That's their way of taxes, work. So every weekend they will have to work for the community, building the roads, building anything they need.
Which makes sense because these people are from the Andes, right?
Exactly, most of them are from the Andes.
And why did they move to Lima?
Well, there are many reasons why they moved to Lima. One of them is because, you know, Lima is the biggest city and they want better opportunities. The other one is El Nino. Have you heard of El Nino?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when El Nino happens, there's a lot of destruction and many people will lose their lands. There's landslides, floodings, so they have to leave their hometowns and come here. And the other reason is terrorism. During the 80s and 90s, we had a really bad time with terrorists here in Peru. So many of them were escaping from that, from their hometowns and coming here to the biggest cities looking for safety.
Okay. Oh. She's yelling at us. She's telling us to hurry up. So now we're actually going to her home. She's going to cook us a nice little lunch. Ho ho! I'm glad I moved because I don't think he was. And this water, this is where they throw their...
This water from last night because it was very humid, but also because they don't have sewage system here, so they have to throw, when they wash their hands or anything, they throw the water to the street.
Okay, so that's why it's so wet. Okay, because it's really wet here. It's not only just undeveloped road and a high steep because you're on a mountain, but then you got this just water. Hola. Oh, he's busy.
This is Senora Ninfa's house.
Okay. Hola.
You can take a seat anywhere you want.
Oh, what's she cooking? Oh, so she has a gas stove too.
Yeah, she has gas.
Uh-huh.
This is her rocoto, so delicious.
Oh yeah?
I love her rocoto.
Best rocoto in the area.
Rocoto in Lima.
Oh, coming from all the way out here. Does she cook traditional food from like the Andes or?
No, from the Andes, but also from Creole food, which is very popular everywhere nowadays.
What is Creole food?
Criolla, which would be like the rice, the chicken rice that we had the other day. Also chicken, ají de gallina, lomo saltado, everything.
So is this like their kind of like dining room plus living room because they kind of got the TV and?
Yeah. It's a kitchen, dining room, living room,
Gotcha.
toilet over there, and rooms over there.
Gotcha. Is this her family?
Yes.
Es tu familia, ¿no?
Sí.
Muy grande.
Cocinó tempranito.
She's got the clay pot.
She cooks early, so she
Está
keeps
caliente.
keeps it there warm.
Oh wow, I wasn't expecting she got the clay pot, everything.
Es que como ella tenía que cocinar en la olla.
Sí, me
Arroz.
tocó. Me tocó
¿Este es qué?
Oyuquito.
Oyuquito.
Ajá.
Oh, yuquito is a very Andean dish.
So you lied to me.
She cooks everything. Andean oyuco is a type of root similar to potato, but it has a lot of liquid inside,
Okay.
and it has a very distinctive taste. You will try it.
It's so interesting because they have electricity, so they can have things like fridges and stuff. But again, there's no faucet. There's no water system.
Sí, está bien, yo también me siento caliente. Estoy en la chela.
I'm gonna step and look outside real quick. Is this bathroom?
Yep.
I don't know if you can see or not. Oh, I got a washing machine. I wasn't expecting a washing machine. That's new too.
Tienen lavadora, dice.
But you can see in this corner right here is the shower, bathroom. Very strong bathroom smell because that water's not flow. I'm gonna come out of there. Very strong bathroom smell. Hola.
Ya dice soy Yuquito.
Se ve que usted aquí no ha almorzado.
The root's nice, rocoto, spicy, and then nice red raw onion. This kind of reminds me of like bamboo shoots. I don't know. A little earthy, sweet.
Hay texture, ya.
Texture's on point.
¿Qué agüita preparado, señora?
Es esto, agua de
¿Hierba
hierba de Luisa con un poquito de menta.
It's a lemongrass with mint.
Oh, nice. Este es muy delicioso.
¿Sí?
Yeah, sí.
Ojalá que les guste. Yo vine embarazada de mi Cristian y de verdad que no se pudo.
So when she moved here, she was pregnant solo and living in a desert, like a shack.
Like a shack in the desert together with other people around living in the same conditions and worried about the police who could come anytime to kick them away.
Don't judge a place by how it looks. That was delicious. You're right there. Rocoto is really good. But what's really interesting is sat here in this meal, had this conversation. I'm not going to tell you about her life because it's private. It's her life. But she's seen things and had to do things in life that nobody ever should. And you'll know she's still here helping others. She's still smiling. She's still got a positive outlook on the future. Muchas gracias por la comida
Gracias, más bien usted.
y de tu casa. Pero este es para tu cocina.
Ay, muchas
Yeah,
gracias.
muchas gracias.
Oh, muchísimas gracias.
Man, she is full of stories. You got to come here and listen for yourself. I've shared a little bit with you, but it's her life. If you come here and she wants to tell you, all the better. But you think you've had a hard life, you had nothing. Este,
Esto es su... Acá guarda su agua.
para llevar.
Ajá,
Ah.
acá lo trae allá. Para lavar su ropa, acá lava su ropa, sus servicios.
This is where they clean everything. This is where they clean everything right here. Got almost like a little dishwashing, clothes washing station.
Acá tenía su chanchito antes. Un chanchito.
I hope this thing's four-wheel drive. Uh-oh. We're not going anywhere. We're not moving much at all.
Ahí va a reformarlo.
Creo que aquí nomás, ¿no?
Sí, aquí nomás, no hay problema. Trabajamos. Vamos cerca.
We ate too much lunch. Get out. Oh, jeez. Oh, I just stepped in dog poop. God dang it. We stopped right in the dog poop and I stepped right in it. Oh, God dang it. Ugh.
¿Quieres que te lleve a empujar?
A little dangerous. Oh my god. Luckily he's skilled to do this. My gosh.
It's part of the Peruvian experience.
God. I can't take my eyes off this. I'm just glad I'm filming. I think we're gonna come to him later. I stepped in animal pooping. Well, since I was in Cusco. I'm not gonna lie, it was a terrible feeling being in that car when you're going nowhere up a hill. Oh,
This is where we are going.
veo Dios.
Yeah.
No?
That is the house, the social project.
Okay.
Over there.
Y hasta que subamos, llegan las preguntas.
Esencial o no? Oh man.
Uy, no. Sigue intentando.
O que se quede ahí nomás.
I guess he's coming in.
Escríbele que se quede ahí. Abajo y después más.
So we're going up there?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. You're gonna tell him we come to him?
No, no, no. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, that's
So he doesn't come here.
right. It's too wet.
Y esa no. Había la prueba que no estuve. Ya ha sido en Machu Picchu ya.
Así es lo mismo, ¿no?
Sí,
Machu Picchu de...
de Lima. Machu Picchu de Lima.
Hello. Hola.
Chocolate.
Oh, yeah. Hello. Hola, chocolate. ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal? Oh, he's so nice. The dogs are so chill here.
¿Te acuerdas del perrito de Manchita?
Sí, mancha.
Que lo han llevado ya Ayacucho, ¿te acuerdas?
Oh.
Le vi de la señora un video la semana pasada. Lindo el perrito.
There's people that live even higher up here. What people do before a tuk-tuk?
Yeah.
Ah,
You
no,
can see
ya llegó.
the panels from here very closer.
Right.
Ya Manchita.
The fog panels, the panels.
And those collect water.
We collect water for the people.
I don't know if you can see it, but there's green panels right there. I guess it condensates somehow. But what they do is take the fog, as you can tell it's so rich, and they'll collect the water and distribute it to the people. Whoa. Oh, hola manchas. Oh no, que no. Hola manchas. Hola. Hello manchas. Hello. Oh. Oh. Okay, so we're here at the social house project house.
Yeah.
Hello.
We just don't have the keys yet.
No keys.
Todavía no llega la llave.
They're on the way.
¿No
Okay.
quieres subir para ver más? No. Allá va.
We'll get some keys and we'll come back.
Students from these areas, they come here after school to do their homeworks or to learn something that they are not very good at. But they focus on girls because there's a lot of problems with girls here, and they are the ones who suffer the most here. Many of them, like Señora Ninfa, end up working in other houses, and most of the times they don't even get a payment, you know. So they want to rescue them from those paralysis or rescue them from having that faith in the future. and that's why they focus on girls. They teach them about self-esteem, communications, anything they would need to get a better life.
So it's more than just like curriculum in a school. It's more of just like daily skills as well, and a place for them to build confidence and believe in themselves and realize they can do more.
Exactly. So
Okay.
it's a bit of both. It's a school, homeworks, but also these soft skills or things that they will need in the future.
Sí. Ajá, todos han crecido, todas las niñas que tenían.
They also have workshops for mothers, because their mothers also need a lot of support. They work with psychologists who will help them to teach them kind of with how to take care of their children, how to talk about some different things that they are not used to talk with them in these areas, because we are a very conservative society here. So yes, they help them a lot with that. Also leadership, because just like today, we have met mostly women, right? Men normally are working outside in Miraflores, in construction, other things, and the people who stay here are women, and they are the leaders of these communities. They are the ones who are changing these communities, so that's why they need a lot of support.
Right. That's a good point. What you may not think about is the men from here are going to go work blue-collar jobs that other people don't work. They're dangerous, construction, mining, things like this, where they probably have to be gone for long periods of times too. So it's really up to the women to build the community. So if they can empower the women here, if they empower the women, they can build a stronger community.
Exactly.
Hola.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Bien, ¿y tú?
She was in her house. I don't know if you remember her.
Yeah.
She's the mother of the little girl.
Yeah.
Hola.
Hola.
¿Cómo estás?
Bien, ¿y tú? Oh, it's a big space. Oh, wow, look at all the books and everything they have.
Sí. Y se había ido por otro lado. Me distraje un ratito mi celular
Gracias.
y se había ido por el colegio no rinconado.
So they've got about everything you need here. They got stuff they can play, so toys, everything. But it's like she said too, like they've got the books, they've got things from the study, so this can not only be a place to escape to play, but learn. They got printer.
Ay, quería mostrarles sus cuadernos de las niñas.
So is this funded by people just donating?
Yeah, this is funded by other NGOs bigger than them that support them, but also donators from abroad, like tourists or people that have come to help personally. They go back to their home, to their countries, and they get support from them.
Okay. And so, she about to tell us something?
Oh, she
Okay.
wants to show you the.
Enseñarles las cuadernos
Yeah,
de las
sorry, no.
niñas. Bueno, como ellas no están yendo al
There's
colegio,
kids.
Uh-huh.
las niñas que están pasando a primer grado. Bueno,
And so everybody
este es
has-
de Jan.
Everybody has their own notebook.
Yeah.
Ajá, están haciendo estas cositas acá. Tiene sus
¿Estos son
cuadernos.
sus cuadernos del colegio o son
No,
de
de
ustedes?
acá, de nosotros, porque los niños no están yendo al colegio.
As they are not going to school, so they are having these notebooks for here. For
Ah, y les
Okay.
estamos haciendo acá para que ellos puedan.
They'll sit here and they'll track their progress through it. And I'm sure they have like a plan they've made.
Yeah.
Saber cómo trabajar con ellos.
So they work with psychologists here because these children have lots of problems at home. So they need to know how to deal with them because it's not easy. They are not teachers, they are not professional teachers, so they need also support from the psychologist to know how to deal with them.
Right. And so none of this would have been possible without her mother. So her mother actually, you'll see her on my main channel if you want to meet her mother, but she started these social projects and now things like this, they have in many, many different areas now, right?
Yes.
Because of her mother.
Yes, they have public kitchens. So she's one of the first persons who started supporting these communities. And thanks to her, I think many other people have seen her example and they started their own social projects as well.
Okay. And if people want to help out this social project, is there a website they can go to or?
Yeah, they are on Facebook. You can find them Grupo Jugando Aprendo.
Yeah.
That's their name. She has cards. You can give you one. And yeah, you can see there in Facebook how all the pictures of what they do every day, how the children are improving,
Right.
and you can even see how this was built.
Is there a way to donate money there?
Yeah, you can do it through organizations or through Alternative Peru,
Okay.
or directly to her bank account.
Okay, so there will be a link in my description, comment, and I may put it on my main page too. And if they want to come experience this, all they have to do is contact Alternative Peru.
Definitely.
So right here, the printer, the reason this is so key is because their teachers will send the homework here via WhatsApp, and they're going to come here, they're going to print it. This is how the children in this area access their homework, especially now due to, what happened with Corona. They couldn't go to school or anything, so they didn't have access. This space gives them access. And now you have people, like I said, they're not teachers, so they have a lot of guidance going here. They have a lot of people helping and volunteering time. But the problem is, well, two things real quick. Sorry, many things I want to say. It's very important for the kids because their parents can't read or write. So it's important for them to come here and learn. Hola. ¿Qué tal? They're about to wash up. But last thing I wanted to say was the problem is this is just for younger kids. Now they want to expand and try to do something for teenagers, but don't quite have the funding yet for that needed funds to get that next step. A good space doing good thing, helping more and more people every year. This is just 3 years old, this building, but they've been doing it 18 years, right? 18 years. So they've helped a lot of children in this area, and they continue to grow.
Sorry, it's 12 years.
12.
Yeah, 12 years.